Very good morning to all. Thanks for joining the sessions today. So today we are going to learn basic networking concepts. So why we are learning the basic networking concept? To set up every server in your production, in your environment that will be related to network configuration. Suppose if you don't have a proper knowledge on network concepts, that will leads to improper configuration on the structure in architecture or in plan. That may leads to multiple failures. There's a lot of downtime for the application. It impacting the revenue for the company. So that's why whenever they'll be hiring a people in the network section, mostly they will be hiring as a senior engineers to managing the project. The project will not depending on the freshers who are coming from the college directly, because they don't have a proper knowledge about the infrastructure to maintain and manage the services. So for that reason, so everyone, you need to learn networking concepts clearly, so that you can set up your environment uh, without any kind of mistakes. So to understand those concepts, minimum basic knowledge you need required. So today I will explain what is meaning of network and what is meaning of networking. And if you want to present a networking, what are the components is required? What are the components is required? That everything I will explain today. Okay. So come here. So this is a draw.io screen. Okay. Where we can create a architectural diagrams. So for better understanding. So first we'll understand what is meaning of network. Okay. So what is meaning of network? I hope so everyone, my screen is visible and the texts are visible properly, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. So what is meaning of network? So in information technology, network means there is a system, okay? There is a system within the floor, within the building, okay? Connecting to other system, connecting to other system, other device, we call it as network. A system will be communicating to other system, we call it as network. So what is meaning of networking means? What is meaning of networking means? In the network channel, in the network channel, the system will be communicating to other system. That means there is a user, okay? User A is sending a data. Suppose this is a data is transferring from one system to another system like this. So the data transfer from one system to another system, the process of communication is nothing but networking. So without network, it is not practically possible. So network means interconnected devices is called network. The process of communication between the network device we called as networking. Called as network. So everybody understand it? What is the meaning of network and networking? Example, I'm sending a message to other system which is called networking. I just connected my laptop with my Wi-Fi router, which is called network. I connected my laptop with my printer, which is called network. What is meaning of networking means I print out some data from the printer with a paper, which is called networking. I'm sending a mail from my system to other people, which is called network. The process of communication. So moving to the next concept. So types of networks are there. Types of networks. Types of networks. We have a different types of networks are there. LAN, MAN, WAN, CAN. So different types of networks are there. So, but you don't want to learn all these things, okay? But minimum you need to learn the what is meaning of LAN and what is meaning of WAN. So first we'll understand what is meaning of LAN. So LAN full form local area network. Okay, local area network. That means in the name itself it is telling that which is a small geographical location, which is a small geographical location. Example, the place, okay, the systems are connecting, the systems are connecting, hmm, the systems are connecting. Suppose the systems are connected in a floor, a single floor, maybe in that single floor, maybe single room, or maybe entire floor, multiple floors, maybe entire building. We call it as LAN. So the LAN means a system will be connected in a single room or might be which is connected in the multiple rooms in the separate floor, entire floor, multiple floors in the building or entire building. So the systems are connecting each other. That means network is created. Those type of network we call as LAN. Example, my home, I have a Wi-Fi router. With the Wi-Fi router, my office laptop is connected, my personal laptop is connected, my mobile is connected, my smart TV is connected. So other my family members' laptops, mobile devices which is connected. So now this complete network we called as LAN, local area network. Basically, this will be occupying in a small geographical area. It will be connecting in the small geographical area. You understand what is meaning of LAN? Local area network. Any other question in LAN?
Very good.
Very good. Thank you. So, what is meaning of WAN? What is meaning of WAN? WAN stands for Wide Area Network. Wide Area Network. Let me explain very simply what is meaning of WAN. Guys, you can consider this is one LAN, LAN 1, and the similar way I have a LAN 2. This is LAN 2. So, what is the purpose of we are connecting LAN 1 with LAN 2? Huh? What is the purpose? Suppose my office is in Hyderabad, the complete building. This is where I'll be considered as a LAN 1. My employees are working here. I started one more branch in Bengaluru, Chennai, Mumbai, in another location, separate building. So few systems are used by the users. So this is one more LAN. I want to communicate my servers from the main office to branch office, or maybe branch office to main office. So now I need a interconnection between the LAN 1 to LAN 2 is required. LAN 1 to LAN 2 is required. LAN 1 to LAN 2 is required, or LAN 2 to LAN 1 is required. The communication is required. So now here, the middle communication between the LAN 1 to LAN 2, we need a internet connection is needed. Without internet connection, that's not practically possible. So internet is required. So both end I need to take the internet. So I need to take internet connection in Hyderabad location, in main office, and branch office also I need to take internet. So with that internet, I would able to connect it. How? How it is possible? Because through internet, it will communicate it through globally, so that I would able to communicate my LAN 1 to LAN 2, LAN 2 to LAN 1. So this communication we call as wide area network. That means we are connecting more than one geographical location to another geographical location. This network we called as WAN, wide area network. So if you want a WAN communication, you must need a internet connection. Without internet connection, not practically possible. Even within the city, you need internet connection. Maybe if the building to building, if it is a near to near, maybe like example, within 50 feet or maybe 100 feet like that, maybe we can laying the cable. We can laying the cable between one building to another building. So, but when a cable is laying, okay, so that we can consider is a only LAN. We should not consider as a WAN. So WAN is publicly you can connect from anywhere. So internet is managed by a third-party providers that were called as ISP, Internet Service Providers. They will take care of it, the communication channel. Everybody's clear? So what is meaning of LAN and what is meaning of WAN?
If you, I mean, like I understand your concept. I mean, like a LAN and WAN. Now, like if you just repeat that, how the LAN and WAN, well, you just revise this. I just want like a little bit more summary to better understanding. See if like how the LAN and WAN communicate.
Okay, good question. Example, there is a database server created in the main office. In branch office, I created one web server. Okay, this is a web server. But web server data we need to store in the whatever the main server, the main branch is there. In the main branch, the database server we need to get connected, the data will be stored. So how it is possible? So we need a communication between LAN 2 to LAN 1. So we need to take internet connection. Through internet connection, they will establish the WAN communication channel. They will be connecting to this database, and whatever the web content we are updating, the data will be stored in this database server. So in this communication channel, the WAN is playing a key role. The WAN is playing a key role. If in case internet is disconnected, WAN communication will get terminated and the data cannot be accessible. The data cannot be stored on the database. You understand now?
It's a new concept, so it's just yeah, I understand, but it's just gonna take some time.
Okay, fine. Maybe still, if you not understand, maybe you can put more questions. I would able to explain. Okay.
No, it's fine. You make it clear. Just I think we just
Right.
just go ahead. Well, if I'm not clear, I'll call you.
Yeah.
I'll ask you a question more later.
Right. So rest of the people, everybody is clear, right? So well and good. But in the LAN and WAN, the systems are communicating, the services are communicating, okay, with a network, right? So the network, the systems are identifying with address. Example, in a colony, the house will be identifying with a house number or plot number. Okay, so that so and so house is there, we can deliver some parcels. We can go to meet some person, right? Similar way, we can consider the network means it's a kind of colony. It's a small area, a specific area. Network is something like it's a area. So that we call as LAN. Okay, LAN. So in the particular LAN, the multiple systems are connected, but one system will be communicated to other system by using the address. That address we called as IP address. So a system is communicating to other system by using the address. The address we called as network address, that officially we called as IP address, internet protocol address. Okay, so now we are going to learn IP address, guys. So this is a very most important topic for every engineer. Okay, either you're a developer or maybe you're administrator, you need to understand. Mostly these concepts you guys are already, you have attended your college days in your engineering program or maybe BSc computer science. in this area, these concepts already explained. Am I right? IP address, network layers. These are the concepts already explained in your college days. But don't worry, somebody will be remembering this concept, somebody forgot. Somebody is from non-IT background, they want to settle in IT. Don't worry, I will clearly explain. You can easily understand. I know that because of little bit understanding is required in IP address concept. First, you need to, everything, whatever I'm giving, the information, first you need to trust that concept. You need to understand the concept. That's very important. How it is, where it is, you don't want to discuss more on that. Okay, east or west, okay, right. Sun will be rises or maybe sunset. So there is a east and west concept is there. So we never think about, okay, this is the east, sun will be in the morning this side, west, during the sunset, the sun will be in the west side. So there's some kind of rules and science is there that we are understanding, right? Same way, this IP address also, they already declared globally. So that IP addresses or concepts we need to buy at it. That's what I'm telling you. So IP address means internet protocol. So that means this address, it will be related to the number. So here the IP addresses, they have taken into two versions. One is IPv4 and another version is IPv6. IPv4 and IPv6. There are two versions of IP addresses are there, IP version 6 and IP version 4. But I'm not talking about IP version 6. I'm going to talk about IP version 4 only. Right. So this IP version 4 will be assigning to the system, right? The total value of IP address. The total value of IP address is 32 bits. The total value of IP address is 32 bits. 32 bits. IPv6 is 128 bits. This is a 32 bits. So we are not going to talk about, that's why I'm not writing here. So these 32 bits are divided, okay, are divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. The 32 bits is divided into 4 equal parts. So with that, the total will be that. So 32 bits will be
Sir,
divided into 4 parts will be
sir,
there. So yes, please.
sorry, sir. I'm asking that as we have seen that bit, actually the bit means like what, and sometimes we see that 32-bit, 64-bit. What is this?
No, that's
Means like,
different. This is a different. Okay.
okay, so bit.
That is different and this is a different. This is you're talking about your software bit and the hardware bit model. Okay. I'm talking about this is a internet protocol things. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Internet protocol things. Huh? So maybe in future, whenever I'm talking about a hardware concept, I will explain. Huh? Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Just give me a couple of minutes. I will continue the session. So if the 32 bits are divided equally, so how many bits will be there in each part? 8 bits, right?
Yeah, 8.
8 bits. So this will be like this. So 8-bit will be one part like this. So now the complete world will be the complete world. So we are communicating with these 4 8-bits. So if you understand this concept, almost 80% of the concept you understand. 80% of the concept you will understand, right? So some basic thumb rules are there that also I will explain. Wherever you have a doubt, you can stop and ask me. After end of the class, if you're asking, that's very difficult to explain to me. Okay. So this is a total 8 bits. So 8, 8, 8, 8. So total 32 bits are there. And especially each 8 bits, okay, each 8 bits. 8 means octa. Octa means number 8. So each 8 bit, the value we called as, the place we called as octet. So in IP version 4, how many octets are there? 4 octets will be there. So octet means 8 bits group. 8 bits group is nothing but it's 1 octet. In IP version 4, total 4 octets will be there. 4 octets will be there. This is 1 octet, this is second octet, this is a third octet, this is a fourth octet. Understand?
So this like a 4 partition, each partition is octet. Like how
Exactly.
you say
Each partition, each
OCP
8 bits will be 1 octet.
I mean octa-core, as we know, like a octa mean like some Latin or something, like a octa mean 8. But
Yes,
is
Latin word, yes, Greek or Latin, I don't know. Octa
yeah,
means 1 means mono, 2 means dual,
yeah,
3 means tri,
something.
4 means quad, 5 means
Yeah,
penta, and 6 means I think
hexa,
hexa. I don't know
hexa, yeah.
7. 8 means octa. So like this.
Octa,
Okay,
right?
right. I don't know where is the green, which word, or maybe green, or maybe a green or Latin word. I don't know. Okay, so
Yeah,
something it's like that. Maybe I think Latin word like that. Okay,
I think so. Yeah. So
so
is that like a 4 octa? You said like a octet. So
4
in 30
octets. 4 octets.
so like a basic rule of thumb, we should get like every 32 bits is 4 octet, every 60 we don't go to the 64 bit yet, so just let's just stay with 32 bit. So just remember that 4 octet in 32 bits. Okay.
Exactly. I'm giving the bullet point here. This is a 4 octets. Okay, these are the 4 octets.
It's a Greek word. I just googled it.
Very good. Thank you. Greek word. Nice.
Octo. Yeah, Greek.
So next, each 8 bits, I'm going to explain. Each 8 bits, okay, what is the value for it? And the complete structure, I'm going to explain it. Okay. So now, each 8 bits we called as octet. If one octet, the total value, okay, the total value of each 8 octet, the value between 0 to 255. So that means what? The maximum capacity for each 8 bits, 255. That's a capacity. It's a number 255. 0 to 255. Each 8 bits, the value, okay, the capacity 0 to 255. So that means value of octet, the value of octet 0 to 255. So that means you can understand for each octet, the total value like this. 0225, 0225, 0225. Perfect. Now come to the actual point. Each 8-bit, how the structure will be. The total value 0 to 255, how the structure will be. So octet structure. Let me explain. Octet structure. Octet structure. Suppose, how can you write this? Okay. So in octet, how many bits are there? As I told you? Huh?
Oh.
8, right?
8.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4. So this is one octet. Huh? This is one octet. So every octet is same structure, no changes at all. Okay. This is a octet structure. So 8 bits will be there. So this is left and this is right. Okay. Left and right. So from right to left, the octet values are, the octet bits values are, it's fixed. So the values are like this: 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So this is the value of each bit in the octet. Value of each bit in the octet. So from right to left, the first bit in the octet 1, second bit in the octet 2, third bit in the octet 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So guys, if you are count the value 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64 plus 128, the total value is okay,
255.
yes, total value is 255. If you want, you can count it, no issues. Maybe I can put here. The total value is 255. 1 plus 2 plus, you can count up to 128. The total value is 255. So that's why each bit value is 255. Each bit value will be, each octet value will be 0 to 255 is there. So guys, why I'm explaining this is a continuous diagram, na? Okay, is my habit. Okay, I want to explain the concept in the diagrammatical way. You'll be easily understand. Maybe if you go to Google or maybe some websites, maybe many people are writing some articles. Probably if you're reading those concepts, maybe sometimes it is understandable, sometimes it is not understandable. So that's why I'm giving some starting to ending complete some workflow I'm creating it. Okay, so my job is I'm architect, right? I want to present my experience should be in the pictures. Okay, so please practice this way. everybody can understand. Okay, instead of you writing some pains, this will be better. Right. So as of now, if you understand, I'll go to the next concept. In case of any questions now, I will try to explain it.
Clear understand, sir.
Clear understand, right? Perfect. Perfect. So I'm going very deeper concept in this area. I'm going to explain one more deeper concept. The deeper concept is these many IP addresses are there, right? These many numbers are there. These IP addresses basically, okay, normally. So the values will be 0 to 255, 0 to 255, 0 to 255, 0 to 255. Okay, these are the 4 octets will be there. But how this number will be writing as a system address? Okay, so basically, if you're writing an IP address, IPv4 address, when you're writing, these 8 bits you are writing, right? These 8 bits you are writing, perfect. But each bit will be 0 to 255, 0 to 255 values are there. But whatever the values is there, maybe 0 to 255, what are the values are 1, 2, 3, some number. But how will be differentiating? How will be differentiating? So octet to octet, octet to octet, we are placing a dot. We are placing a dot here. That's why when you're writing an IP address, when you're writing an IP address, when you're writing an IP address, 10.0.0.0, 192.168.1.100. So we are calling as a dot, right? This is that one dot. Okay, means dot means we are separating with one octet to another octet. One octet with another octet. That's why we are mentioning this dot. So one more concept you understand today. So dot why we are mentioning means octet separation, octet segregation. Okay, perfect. But now can tell me how many IP addresses we can generate, how many IP addresses we can generate, okay, with this 4 octet. Anybody can tell me how many IP addresses we can generate?
Something like a 4 billion or some numbers.
No, I don't want that count because I'm poor in mathematics. You can
Yeah,
give
so just
starting value and you
multiply
can give ending
multiply
value.
255, 255, 255, 255, something like that.
Exactly. Okay. So what is a IP range? What is a IP range we can create? IP range. So IP range. Normally, if you go with the same structure, first will be go with the and ends with tell me.
255.
Oh, the number, yeah.
Perfect. That's a 255, 255, 255. So these many IP address we can generate 0.0.02, 255.255.255 addresses are there. But now the actual concept start from here. Okay, the exact concept will start from here. So what is the exact concept means? So previously we discussed LAN and WAN. So this LAN and WAN, these IP addresses are segregated. They had divided, hey, these are my LAN IP address, these are the WAN IP address. Right? So they have separated. So who has separated these IP address? I am not separated. You are also, you don't have a capability for separation. That was separated by an organization. Okay. So basically, IP address will be, okay, IP address will be, suppose this is you, okay, maybe this is you. So if you're taking an IP address from internet service provider, but actually internet service provider doesn't have any capability to generate an IP address. This guy is taking an IP address from who? Any idea? So internet service providers are taking IP address from INA, Internet Assigning Naming Authority. So even INA also distributing the IP address to the ISPs, but INA doesn't have a capability or permissions to generate an IP address. There is a software lab, ICANN, Internet Computer Assigning Naming and Number. So this is a channel we are getting an IP address, especially the IP address structure. So ICNN is a top level, a software lab company which is located in United States. So worldwide, so under ICNN only, the IP address channels are distributed through INA. INA is worldwide IP address distribution channel to the ISP providers. So country-wise. Fine. These IPs are, they have divided into some classes. So how they are classified? So based on the IP address structure. So what is meaning of IP address structure? What is meaning of IP structure? So IP address structure means, IP address structure means IP address structure means network address plus host address. This is called IP structure. This is a IP address structure. Maybe if you not understand, I give you a small clarity. So everybody 100% you'll understand what is meaning of network address and the host address and all. Suppose mobile number. Suppose your mobile number. So I'm writing my number only. Okay, I don't want to write anyone's. Suppose my number 7799466664. This is my mobile number. But actually, this is a 10 digit is not my mobile number. Okay, my mobile number is only 7 digits. My number, actual number is 9466664 is my number. So first 3 digits 779 is not my number. You know that? ఈ విషయం తెలుసా మీకు? You know this information previously? Huh? See, 779 and 94666664. So this is a number segregation. So basically, we called as this is NSP, network service provider number, network service provider ID, and this is a mobile number. This is a mobile number. So the segregation part of the mobile was divided into network service provider and mobile number. So there's a total 10 digits. Same way, in these four octets, some octets will be participated in the network address, some participated will be host address. So the totally we called as IP address. The totally we called as IP address. The totally we called as IP address. Any other question?
No, sir.
No? Right. So guys, now I have 4 more minutes to close this session. Now, before ending the session, anybody have any questions?
You make it very clear. I don't know what to ask.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, a very, very crystal clear concept and very slow and very nice. So we just gotta put that thing.
Right.
But I just can you ask one little thing? NSP, National Service. What was the meaning? I just
Network service provider, not national.
network service provider.
service
Sorry, not national. My bad.
Right.
National service provider. Okay.
Network service provider.
Sir, please,
Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, BSNL, Geo. So that's what.
sir,
To find
please,
some. Go ahead. Go ahead.
please,
Sorry.
sorry. Please, sir, send us this whatever the diagram you have sent. Please, as a note, please share us on the WhatsApp, please.
So do one thing. This much of big diagram, it is not practically not possible to send. I can help you in one way. Until I am updating the continuously, okay. Continuously, I'm updating here. So you would able to take this file and open this file into you can open this file in draw.io. You would able to see the same structure. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, this particular file, I will share with everyone right away. So please wait and you can open with the draw.io file. So draw.io is available. So draw.io, you can do this. You will open this website. And once you open, it will ask to upload the file. From your device, first you download the file, which I gave you. You can open the device and you can select the file. Automatically it will open. Okay. So this is a way you can access it. Let me share this file to everyone. You can able to access it. So I'm sharing on the chat. Can you please access and let me know whether it is accessible or not?
Sure. Just
Let
got to
me
save
stop the
save
record.
the link, right?